Hey guys, I am back, and we have a little Christmas miracle here that I'm going to share with all of you as kind of a little surprise to everyone. We haven't seen this box in a long time on purpose. I stopped this box because it got really repetitive and kind of junky. I know a lot of you guys loved seeing this box, and just out of the clear blue sky, I got charged for this box, and it got sent out, and I called them and I said, "What are you guys doing?" And I don't know how. Oh, here comes PETA kitty cat sighting, and they said, "Well, you have an account," and I'm like, "No, I don't." And so there's no good explanation for how this happened. I had quite a back and forth with customer service, and in the end, though, they refunded the $109. And they said that they were going to have the box recalled, but they didn't, and they just said, if the box gets to you, sorry for the inconvenience, keep it. And the box ended up showing up. So here we are, once again, with the Shit Hits the Fan Mystery Gear Elite box. This is for December. Are you going to hang out with me, PETA? For December 2019. Kind of a freebie for everybody, and a surprise for the channel. And a Christmas present for everybody, I guess. So let's get into it and take a look and see if anything has changed since the last one I opened however many months ago. So for my my Christmas Day carry, and this arrived yesterday, late in the day, by the way. The Off-Grid Scorpion, which I could not say enough good things about in the unboxing, and I still cannot. I love this knife. But this is what we will use. Opening the box upside down, because as usual, I'm hoping that this is going to get us access directly to the card. Yeah. They like to package the card in first and then everything on top of it. So that has not changed, I guess. So 3 levels to this box. Still primary, pro, and elite. And just like Battle Box and the other boxes, when you get the elite box or the higher levels, you get everything that comes first, and it builds on it. So we've got the elite box. We've got a total of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. Now the thing about this is, all of it comes directly out of the Bud K or the CK Cadelis catalog. So you can look for it in other places, but the prices, the MSRP prices that they give you, are directly out of their catalog. So there's not much. A lot of other places you're going to find this stuff. You can find it in some other places to do like some comparison price shopping. But give me a second to arrange everything, and we'll go straight from the primary box on down through the elite box and take a look. Alright, I am ready to go through everything in the box. We're starting with the primary box, which will cost you $19.99 a month. What I do like about this card is that they give you the price of the box right there and remind you. So their December retail value is $51.95 for the primary. It'll cost you $19.99, starting with the Survival Tonto knife by United Cutlery. Does that need to cut into? It does. Let's see. So, well, you wrap the handle yourself. Okay. And here's a Paracord wrap guide. So that's kind of interesting. They give you 3 different color wraps, and you get to, that is not paracord. It's not 550 cord exactly. It's a nylon cord. Yeah, that's not actual 550 cord. It's just a braided nylon cord. But, let's see. But you get to choose what color you want to wrap your handle in. Very simple sheath. And a very simple knife. What does it say here? That's a model number. And stainless and china. And There you go. So there are, many different ways you could wrap this up. From a very simple, just wrap around the handle, to some kind of fancy braid. And what do they recommend with this? Let's see. So they show you a nice one here, but you can do this any way you want. You look at it and you can tell this is, a simple either plasma cut or just water jet cut piece. It's not bad, actually. Oh, there we go. I have to open my mouth. It is not bad. It's not razor sharp, but it's not too bad. I'm not going to do the paracord test on it right now because I'm not. You are not going to find what kind of steel this is made of. I almost guarantee it. They're just going to tell you it's stainless steel. What's the price on this? It's $14.99. I would almost guarantee you that this is something cheap, like a 3CR13 or a 7CR13. Not anything fancy schmancy. And this is probably not a high quality knife coming from United Cutlery with a paracord wrap on it. But it'll probably, if you work on that edge a little bit, it'll get you through some tasks. I like the do-it-yourself factor on it, but overall I would have to put this in meh. This is more of a look-at-me Rambo knife than an actual field knife. So, yeah. Not that I don't like it, but meh. Soft nylon sheath. Doesn't do much. One big belt loop. Okay. Starting the shit hits the fan box off right. Let's move on. What do we got next? The M48 Ops high decibel emergency whistle for $6.99. Well, it's a metal whistle. $6.99. This is actually probably a very loud whistle. I just did a tiniest little blow into this whistle here. Emergency whistles can help you in an emergency. They are very good for signaling to get you help in the wrong environment. They are very good for letting everybody know where you are, depending on what you're using it for. But like in an emergency, yeah. And this is a very clear, now in this box, they have given us some whistles that are very muddled sounded, that aren't as clear. But this one, and that's a tiny little toot into the whistle. This one probably, in an emergency, would be very clear and very easy to get some attention with. So although the price is kind of high, it is an all-metal design. No rolling around ball in there. Actually, this one could save your life in an emergency. I like it. I'm not sure what it's made of. It doesn't really say. It is handcrafted in China. But you know what? I'm going to put this one in. I like it because it doesn't feel like it's fallen apart. It's constructed well, and it is, like I said, it's loud. If I were to take this one outside, which I'm not going to do right now because it's cold and I'm a wimp, I'll bet you that this one would be very loud. And I like that it gives you a nice little clip, and it's the kind of thing that if it dropped and you lost it, it would make some noise. And it does have a little bit of weight to it, though. I'm not saying that, like on a whole bag, if this fell off, like if it had it connected to a strap, you would notice the weight. If it was in your pocket, you might know it's there. But it's not a cheap little piece of plastic. That would make some noise if it fell off and hit the ground. You'd notice you dropped it, So we'll put this one in like it. Next, we've got the hand crank solar emergency flashlight for $9.99. Now, this is one of the things when I say that this box is very repetitive. I cannot tell you how many times we've gotten a solar hand crank flashlight. And they almost always end up with the boys. So let's see, we've got some information here, and this is cool. We normally don't see this stuff, this kind of information. So the LED lifespan is 10,000 hours. It's got a 40 milliamp hour battery. Working time is 2 hours. It's 3 ounces. So you have to charge it. Rotate the crank. So you have to rotate the crank 2 rounds per second to charge the battery. 1 minute crank will generate 8 minutes light. 10 minutes of lighting requires 30 minutes of charging, and 40 hours of direct sunlight will fully charge the battery. So you cannot fully charge the battery in one sitting. It's got some light in there. And let's see if it gets brighter while we're charging it. No, it doesn't. Now, I'm not saying these aren't good to have in an emergency. They are. They are very good to have in an emergency. But what I am saying is, if you subscribe to this box, how many of them do you need over and over and over? You know, now I get it. They're not taking into account that the same people are subscribing to the box over and over. Like, different people are subscribing every month. So, you know, they do repeat items. But it's just annoying when you have 5, 6, 7, 8 of the same item, you know, hanging around because you keep getting them in the box. However, a solar or a hand crank flashlight is great because if you are in the wilderness in an actual survival situation, batteries will die sooner or later. And if you don't have a way to charge them or replace them, what are you going to do? So this is pretty nice to have. This one, I don't know if this is, it feels a little flimsy, to tell you the truth. I don't know if this is waterproof or what's going on. They say to protect battery performance, please rotate the hand crank for 1 minute at least every month. So for the truly dedicated among us, you'll maybe fit that into your schedule. Honestly, I'll probably forget to do that once a month. You know? $9.99 is, you know, probably a fair price for something like this. It doesn't say how much light it actually gives off. I mean, not a lot, just enough. I don't know if I'm going to put this in like it or meh. I'm not going to put it in don't like it because it's a very useful item. But I might as well put it in like it. It'll get some fair use out of it. Next, Paracord Keyring with Fire Striker for $9.99. This is another kind of thing that's always coming in this box. Always. So if you're like, this is your first box, great. If it's like you've been subscribing for a year, you have 5 or 6 of these already. It's a key ring. It's got some 550 cord, and it's got a small flint right in the middle of it. And I have a bunch of these kinds of things from this. Oh, that's good. The clip doesn't want to return. That's high quality stuff there. $9.99. I would pay half of that, if that much, for this. I'm more likely to take this thing apart and use the different elements for different things. The clip is not quality. And yeah, it's got a key ring then. I mean, okay, great. Yeah, this is going to go and don't like it. It's certainly not worth the price, and I've got all those elements in other things that I like better than that already. And then I hate these things too. The Shit Hits the Fan exclusive pocket guide for $9.99. This thing probably cost them $1 because I'm sure they mass produce these little pamphlet things. This is not a $10 reference guide, not at all. And we've gotten this before as well. So, okay, when I was teaching Red Cross first aid CPR and stuff at the Red Cross like years ago, we would give these kinds of things out, these like little pamphlet books out for free with like first aid and advice and emergency preparedness advice. And this does have some good info in it, but this is not worth $10. It's the flimsiest kind of thing. And just not worth $10. It's all over the place too. It's like a lot of random information. And it's like a very basic level on each topic. It's just not worth $10. So put it in there. So at the end of the primary box, we've got 2 like it's, a meh, and 2 don't like it's, and that would have cost us $20. So $20 spent there. Let's move into the pro box, which includes everything in the primary box, and we've got 2 more items, and that's going to cost you $49.99 a month. Let's look at the Smith & Wesson tactical watch for $29.99. Which has to be this, because it's the only one that's not labeled as something else. Let's see. Well, I've seen a lot of tactical items in my life, and let me tell you, they are all bright red. Every tactical thing. This is one of my my video that I have, and I'll probably put it as a link at the end of the video, and one of the end screens, about too much tactical and the overuse of the word tactical. This is absolutely overusing the word tactical. There is not a tactical thing about this watch. At least when companies call black and camo things tactical, it sort of fits. This bright red giant monstrosity is not tactical at all. Obviously, they're going for the look of a G-Shock type watch, and it has, some kind of rubbery plastic going on. It feels kind of flimsy. At least they're not overvaluing it and telling you it's like an $80 watch or something. Let's see. What are the modes? What are the modes? Stopwatch, alarm, and here we are back at the thing. So, why was it flashing there? Is this like to set it? Yeah, that's great. So one of the modes is setting it, but it's I don't know what's going on here. So that's it, huh? It has like Indiglow. Remember when Indiglow was like a big thing that no one else had? Let me see if I can get that light going again. So yeah, it's a watch. I would never wear a bright red watch. I don't know if it comes in other colors. It's the Camco exclusive brand. And where's the B key? And that is ridiculous that one of the modes of the watch is actually the time setting mode. Like that, why would that be a regular function of the mode button? Why is that not a separate function switch somewhere? You're just trying to cycle through the modes of your watch and you accidentally jack the time all up on there. That is absolutely ridiculous. But there's your, there it is. I could never see myself wearing a bright red watch, but there it is. A watch is important in life. I usually wear you guys have seen me wearing my G-Shock all the time. Satellite time, auto watch that I've worn since weapons school. So this is something that the boys will probably like. I'm going to put it in meh because it could turn out to be a very accurate time-telling watch. I would never wear one this color. It's not tactical. Don't call it tactical if it's not tactical. It's from Smith & Wesson. They make great guns, but okay, there we go. I don't know if it's even worth $29.99, but we got that. So let's look at the M48 survival kit for $27.99. The survival kit is lower value than the bright red tactical watch. How about that? Oh, it's the ultimate survival set, not just a survival set. I have a feeling this is going to be exactly like another survival kit we have looked at before. The box is exactly like one that we have looked at before. Let's see what we've got. It is exactly like the Stealth Angel survival kit that we looked at once upon a time. So we have a paracord bracelet. It has a whistle built in right here. It's got some 550 cord. It doesn't have any. Some of them have like a tube in the middle with some stuff, but it has a ferro rod that is actually in there pretty straight, and it's got a striker, so you can wear this if you want. And lame whistle, but it has one. But we have that really good whistle over there. And it comes with another whistle. a big ferrule rod and a big striker, I'm more likely to use this because it's a lot easier to position towards the fire. This is this is just inconvenient and terrible. I'd have to separate this and maybe reconnect it with a larger piece of cord. Since we have all this extra cord for the knife, might use one of those, but this is you're not going to be able to strike crap with this little thing. You need more of it, but it has that. Okay. These are cute. Although, there we go. We used to carry these around in the military a lot for working inside the dark little radar area. And it has a little always on switch. I mean, it's just a small light. It's not going to light up anything except what's right in front of you, but it's convenient. Tactical pen with a glass breaker temple smasher. If you know how to use one of these for self-defense, if you take a Kubaton type course, these things can be pretty nasty to anybody that's coming after you. We've got another whistle. Still not as good as that one, but metal aluminum whistle there. We've got a small orienteering compass, which these actually function really well, especially if you know how to use them in conjunction with a chart. These are really good for navigating your way around. One of these standard old, don't come with batteries. What do we need? It's like a single AA. Well, it's the square Cree bulb light. I don't have a AA for it right now. But you guys have seen these in so many different boxes by so many different companies. It zooms in and out. Zooms in and out. When you zoom out, it has a little square light pattern, and it's a very basic little light. And then one of the little credit card multi-tools. And you got a little blade there. Of course, you got a bottle opener, little saw blade, all sorts of stuff. And let me just show you this card. See all the tools? All the tools. See here, it gives you a map to what they all are. Let's look at it. So this is basically exactly what the little rip-off kit from Stealth Angel was. I reviewed that once and I got it and I said like, hey, cool, nice. And then a bunch of people tried to order it and they all got ripped off by the company. And I said, it's better than nothing. I said it's a good kit for beginners. And a bunch of people have had terrible, terrible luck with the company since then. I don't exactly know what happened, but they didn't send it to me. This is something I saw an ad on Facebook or something, and I ordered it. But this is exactly like the Stealth Angel survival kit. And this looks like a reflective panel on the front. So if you've got nothing else, for a basic survival kit, it's not bad. It's lacking a bunch of stuff that I would want to include, but I don't want to get into it now. $27, not bad, not great. It doesn't come with an actual knife anywhere in there, which the Stealth Angel kit does, but still kind of, I don't know. Meh. I'm going meh with that one. All right, let's look at the Elite Box. So the Elite Box is going to cost you $89.99. By the time you get through shipping and everything, it's going to cost you $109. First, we have the cell phone reconnaissance monocular for $29.99. And of course, sometimes the descriptions on that card bear absolutely no resemblance to what's on here. So this is the telescope. Field of view is infinite and wonderful. So let's check that out. This is a box. Oh, with a little tripod. Okay, cool. This is, I have no idea. I got nothing. This is, I don't know what this is. This is, I guess, oh, maybe this holds the phone? And then, this is a thing. This is the monocular thing. Okay. Okay, well, there's a few more things in here. So, we've got, a list. Phone clip assembly. Oh, that is part of the phone clip assembly. Oh, I get it. Okay. So, let's put together the phone clip assembly. Alright. This would be really cool for a phone, actually, if like you could connect this to your phone and take cool pictures. Oh, that's it, huh? So, look through the lens barrel to view the objects you wish to view. Toggle the knob of the lens to adjust your field of view. So it's a monocular. All right. And then, let me open you. It doesn't feel too chintzy, but it doesn't feel really super high quality either. And you've got your adjustment. What is this? Ah, wow. So you've got like 3 types of adjustments, one for eye relief, a focus, and then I forgot what this is called, but another, specific eye related thing. So that's kind of cool. And you can put this to your phone and take pictures, which is actually pretty interesting. A little tripod that you can hook it up to for steady shots and everything. That's pretty interesting there. This might actually be worth the money. I could, I'm trying to see something. I mean, I'm in a kitchen, so it's not like I can zoom pretty far out on anything. Oh wow, but it does work. It works pretty well. Looking through the doorway into the living room. This is something where what I will have to do is I will owe you a little video, a little update connecting this to my phone and seeing how well it works. So right now, because it comes with all the gear and all this stuff, I want to put this in the like it pile. For $30, this looks like on the surface, that's a pretty cool little setup. I think it's something that people could actually use for a lot of different stuff. I like this. It's got a nice rubberized feel. You can tell that these caps actually they would seal out and keep the optics water resistant, if not waterproof. Maybe not forever, but give you enough time to grab, like if you dropped it, to grab it and pick it up. And it is a good firm rubber casing that it's in. So it would give you some drop resistance. I don't know how much, how heavy a drop it could stand, but that's pretty cool. It comes with the accessories and everything. So actually, I like this, and I'm excited to do a follow-up video on this little guy, and I can show you some, insert some pictures. Oh, look, the tripod even holds your phone in there. Show you some pictures of, how things came out using the phone. So we're going to put that in like it. Very interesting little thing. Not necessarily a survival gear product, but, it could if you have to take pictures of the Russian base when they, because you're a Wolverine and they've invaded and you need to plan your assault, right? Okay. And the last item is the Intense Camping Gear Pocket Blanket for $17.99. This is going to be something that I can promise you now I am never going to get folded up exactly like it came out of this package again. So, it's got one of the built-in sacks, so I'm just going to stuff it in there. This is a blanket. This does not feel like it would provide you any insulation or warmth at all. This feels like the kind of thing that you go to a barber shop and they put on you so you don't get hair on you. What is the insulation factor on this? How is this a blanket? Is this a ferro rod striker? Is there something hiding in this corner? Or are these like mini tent stakes? What is this? What is this thing? Is there some kind of instruction in here that I'm not getting? Let's look for other red corners that might... No, there's just one in each corner. Maybe that's just to hold the corner still so you can fold it up. That would actually be useful if that's just like in the collar of a shirt, how they have those little inserts. That just keeps it... I don't know. But I don't see how this would insulate anything. It's going straight in the world of meh. And so there you go. We've got 1, 2, 3 items in I like it. 1, 2, 3 items in meh. That doesn't add up. 1, 2, 3, and I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4 in meh, and 2 and don't like it. And this is kind of why we stopped this box. Not the world's most awesome box. And like I said, it was fun to unbox for a while, and then it just started becoming money down the drain. For a lot of stuff. For $100 a box every month for a bunch of stuff that was just really kind of chintzy and cheesy and repeating and stuff. That's why I stopped doing it. This is kind of indicative of the stuff. Some of it is still useful, like I said, useful, but not what they advertise. Not what they advertise at all. So, what did you guys think of this? Were you happy to see a return of the Shit Hits the Fan mystery box? Or do you share my feelings on how I split everything up? Was there something that you would have put in a different pile than I like it, meh, and don't like it? What would you guys have done? Anything that you particularly liked or didn't like? Or who has a tactical use for the bright red watch? Tactical. Who's got it? Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this little flashback to this particular subscription that just sort of fell into place for just this 1 month and this 1 month only. We're not going back to it, so, but here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I know that everybody had a good time with this one for a while, so. Remember, you are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.